When Monarchy stirred her pot of yudu soup for the hungry tailoring apprentice sleeping on her floor, she wasn't thinking about the future. She was thinking about loyalty. About kindness. About the young man with tired eyes and big dreams. Her sister Kemi had warned her. Monarchy, one day you will regret helping that man. She laughed and kept stirring. Sola Adeyemi had no money. No place to stay. No fabric for his own clothes. But Monarchy gave him food, shelter, encouragement, and something he had never truly had before, someone who believed in him. She believed love was enough. She believed loyalty mattered more than looks. She believed he would never forget her sacrifices. She was wrong. 1 year later, his fashion house was on billboards across Victoria Island. His designs appeared in magazines. Cameras flashed. Interviews rolled. But when reporters asked about his journey, Monarch's name was never mentioned. Not once. Instead, Sola stood beside a different woman. Slim. Light-skinned. Instagram famous. Perfect for the brand. Her name was Zainab Bello. And Monarchy. She became a footnote in a story she helped write. Monarchy had always carried more than her share. Heavy not just in body, but in heart. Growing up in Mushin, people reminded her daily that she took up too much space. Too big. Too soft. Too easy to overlook. So she learned to be useful instead of visible. If she couldn't be desired, she would be needed. That was how she met Sola. A rainy day. A soaked young man with shaking hands and broken hope. She gave him shelter. Then food. Then faith. She gave him fabric scraps. She gave him her savings. She gave him her prayers. She gave him her heart. Together, they built his dream from nothing. From floor sewing and midnight stitching to market stores and wealthy clients. From scraps to success. But as his fame grew, his shame of her grew too. Suddenly, her food was too oily. Her body was bad for the brand. Her presence became logistics, not partnership. Not love. Until one day, he said it out loud. You're convenient. That was the word that broke her. Convenient. Like a tool. Like a stepping stone. Like something to be used and discarded. So Monarchy disappeared. She cried. She healed. She rebuilt. Not for revenge. For herself. She went to therapy with Mrs. Nkiru Okafor. She learned to move her body with love, not punishment. She stopped shrinking. She started building. She left her aunt's shop owned by Auntie Sod. Started her own bridal styling business. Turned her eye for beauty into her own success. And then came the moment fate loves. Africa Fashion Week. Monarchy, now confident, strong, radiant in her own skin, stood as lead stylist. Commanding rooms. Making decisions. Owning her space. And across the room, Sola saw her. Not the woman he left behind. But the woman he could never replace. He tried to come back. Tried to apologize. Tried to rewrite history. But Monarchy had already rewritten herself. I don't need anyone to see my worth for it to exist, she told him. And with that, she walked away. Not bitter. Not broken. Whole.